Hello. Food. Food is always a good idea. Doesn't matter what type of food, just food is always a good idea. To me, Mexican food, is my favorite one. Specifically, tacos. Tacos to me are my comfort food. They're also my go-to food to make because they're so easy and there's so many kinds of them. Starting up with carnitas, which is slow cooked pork.
Ahí se le ve lo doradito.
Then there's carne asada, which is grill steak, chopped grill steak.
A lot of flavor into this meat. Now we still have a little bit of rendering.
And then we have al pastor, which is pork and a pit. It's just slices of pork stacked together until it makes kind of like a cone. And then it rotates while it cooks.
Desde acá. No.
Tacos change a lot depending on the type of food, the type of meat, the type of tortilla, and the type of salsa you use. It can give them a different taste each time. I tend to stay more traditional. It's easier to make and it's what I was raised with. So it's what I prefer, which is corn tortilla, that being small ones or the normal ones. Meat, the easiest one, no, the simplest one to make is carne asada. It doesn't take too long and it tastes pretty good. Slow carnitas, which is slow cooked pork, is time consuming. It's good, but it's time consuming. If you don't have the time to make it, I'll say not to make it. But if you do, I'll prefer to make carnitas than I do to make carne asada. And then we have al pastor. Al pastor takes so much longer. The prep time for it is quite long. You gotta slice the meat to very thinly, so that takes time. Then you gotta marinate it, which you gotta leave it to rest for an entire day before you can use it. And then you gotta stack it up into a cone. So yeah, it takes time. That's more for like a party or something that you know it's coming up, then you have the time to do it. So the simplest one, the one I like to make, the one that's easiest to make is carne asada. All you gotta do is chop the steak, into pieces. You gotta marinate it. It's simple for it because it's just salt, pepper, and garlic. So it's just those three. And then you slice some onions. You can make them small or you can make it into slices. All you're doing is for the meat to suck up the taste. So if you don't like onions, you don't have to put onions. While you wait for the meat to cook, usually takes for one person 8 to 10 minutes. You start making the salsa. The salsa can be green or red, depending on the tomatoes you use. You use husk tomatoes, it's green. If you use tomatoes, it's red. Peppers, I'll go with a ratio of 2 to 1. So 2 types of tomatoes are 1 pepper. So depending on how much you want to make, just add 2 tomatoes, 2 husk tomatoes, 1 pepper. Garlic. Put it all in the pan. You let it cook. You gotta make sure you're turning them so they don't burn. And then there is the chopped onions and cilantro. Can't forget about those. Oh, don't forget to add salt to the salsa when you mix it in the mixer. Yeah. I hope I taught you how to make some tacos. And if you have any questions, you can ask me at the end.
Ahí se le ve lo doradito.